Okay, so tonight we're going to do a little review, kind of a grassroots view, if you will, of Redfall. I streamed for about 2 hours last night on the 4070 system, and you can watch that and see how it goes. I'll refer back to it here in a little bit, but right now I just want to show you a couple of things. So this is my 12700K with 4080 system. And here is my afterburner. I just have the power limit slider turned up. Nothing fancy. Um, and new today. So when I played last night, there was not game ready drivers for it. These just came out today. So we're into the game now. This is just like a safe house that I've unlocked. Or am I actually in the? I think I'm actually in the firehouse. Never mind. Um, so I'm in the bottom of the firehouse, which is kind of your home base, if you will, for this game. I'm gonna try and not give you any spoilers, um, and just kind of show you some of the features of the game. And I was gonna do some performance, but um, I can't get the NVIDIA overlay or Riva Tuner to work with this game right now. Um, the NVIDIA overlay is picking up. I tested on other Xbox games. I tested it on Steam games, and my overlay works. It's just not working on this game. So I don't know if that's a bug that's going on or what. Now, my FPS isn't showing up, but something that I think is interesting to note here, my CPU utilization and my GPU utilization is showing, and this is consistent with what I was seeing last night on both the 4070 and the 4080. You can see my GPU utilization is in the 70s, 80%, CPU utilization 33%. So this game is still, even with the game ready drivers, not optimized. Now I was getting, what is this? I was getting a lot of stuttering. Like I'd be running around at 90, 100 FPS, and even still, it would just like bottom out on me. Like it was almost like the 1% lows were really low, but they didn't even, the number didn't drop that much, but it was definitely stuttering. It was pretty bad. Um, and I don't really understand because while this game, you know, it doesn't look bad, right? But it's not really, I mean, it's not Elden Ring, right? Some of the foliage, has some good textures to it and looks pretty good, but even you get up close on this tree and it's not that great. So it wouldn't even be a complaint because I think it looks fine for what it is. So it wouldn't even be a complaint if it wasn't running like dog doo doo, you know? So I do have a variety of guns. I've got a shotgun. I think this is a stake. No, this is my UV gun. That was another shotgun. It's supposed to have a rifle equipped. So here's a vampire. It's not exactly scary, is it? Well, that was interesting. I have not seen... What are these people that, like, attack the... Vampire, weird. So you can loot these trunks. Usually they have ammo and some other stuff here. I'll crack one open with a lockpick just to show. The alarms go off if it's got an alarm on it. So that's actually a blue level 5 gun. That's one of the better ones I've picked up here recently. So when the alarms go off, it tends to attract a crowd, but it's daytime, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it seems like no. So let's get rid of that. Let's put a pistol on. Let's get rid of that and do... We'll do an assault rifle. Ammo has not been all that limited for me. Heal packs have not been that limited. Usually when I kill a human, a heal pack drops. It's not quite totally open world, but it's pretty open. I mean, a lot of these houses are either unlocked or you can lockpick to get into, which is cool. Usually there's something to loot in here. You can pick up lockpicks at a pretty decent clip, I feel like. You got a flashlight you can turn on. Or you can buy them. Whenever you pick up, I'm going to see if there's, so like the stuffed animal here, yeah, see it shows plus 50 over on the right hand side there. So that's like, I forget what off the top of my head what they call it, but it's like it's kind of like your renown with the survivors in the fire department. And you can trade that renown for items. So this is interesting. I didn't even see this guy. He must be chilling here because it's daylight.
This one is mine. You regret that.
Okay, we're glitched in the floor, so that's pretty cool for this game, huh? Come on up, man.
Give me a taste, nutbag.
So vampires can't die from normal damage. You have to get them low enough, and so right now I should be able to finish him with a stake, but because he's glitched in the floor, I can't. So I guess I'll just leave him. I mean, okay. I've already stopped you like 3 times. You can't get out of the floor. Oh. There he is. And now you're staked. So that's what happens. That's how you, like, actually kill them. Okay, well, that was kind of a waste of time. So, you know, now granted, it's the middle of the day, so I feel like there is more enemies out at night, but it's kind of empty. You know, here's more random stuff to loot. So like I said, I don't really run out of ammo too easily. But the story is kind of non-existent. It's told. If you've ever played Destiny, you know how Destiny had the Grimoire, and a lot of the story was told from Grimoire. cards. This is not too dissimilar. I mean, it's not, they're not called Grimoire, but there's just little bits and pieces of things that you can pick up here and there that kind of tell you about what's happening on the island. And the cutscenes.
Just nerves, I guess.
See, here's another person glitched into the.
You knew what was coming. Bastard!
Give me a break. This is such garbage. So, like I was about to say, there's no cutscenes. It's like really bad comic panels. Because they're not comic panels. The art is not that great. They're just not that interesting. There's these weird oil slicks all over the place that emit some kind of vapor. So far, there hasn't been anything to tell me what that's all about. There's this random red mist in different places, like over there, that basically is like poison, and you get damaged if you go in it. There's a lot of explodey barrels, which is cool when you have a lot of enemies nearby. But as you can see, I'm having a hard time finding a fight, and when I can find a fight, they're glitched into the earth or the floor. Let's see what this guy's doing.
Hey, you! Help me!
So there are some side missions where you can release civilians. I've never found one random like that. Usually there's like dudes or vampires around to take care of. So I don't know. You know, here you can see again the game doesn't look bad, but it doesn't seem like, you know, this is the graphical quality that should be, you know, making a 4080 run hard. Which I guess it's not. I mean, maybe that's why I'm only at 56% utilization right now. Maybe because, oh, there we got some stuttering. Maybe I'm not using the GPU because the game isn't hard to run. I don't know. That's not usually been the case unless I've been running like Arkham Asylum or something, you know, like some old school games. Barely use any GPU. Settings wise, why is this? It's not even set to 1440p. This is so weird. So we're on Epic. Upscaling's disabled. Well, at least now we're in the right resolution. See, it's hitching there. Still won't display my FPS. More hitching. More hitching.
Check everything.
I need a smoke real bad.
The assault rifles I like because they don't have any recoil, but that's not really very accurate. But did you see how level that thing was when I shot those guys? It was just like...
Got them all.
But this place is empty. Like, where... I mean, I get that there's not a lot of people because they're hiding, you know, probably, or what have you. But there's, like, militant people that are supposed to be bad that are kind of in cahoots with the vampires. Those are the couple of run-ins that I've had so far that you've seen. But there's really nothing here. Like, somebody come fight me or something. This red mist, there it was glitching out again. So there's these things in the middle of them. You can't shoot them. There's really nothing that I've been able to figure out that you can do to make the red mist stop. So you either have to power through it, and if I tried to run all the way through that, it'd probably kill me. Or you gotta go around. This thing's got laser beams.
More incoming.
Who said that?
Got a local.
Cover, you dick. Know what would be good? If you put your face in the...
So, okay, there I ran into some people. There's a house I can't get into. The only part that's been a little bit difficult for me so far, each neighborhood, so when you go to your map, so here's a neighborhood, here's a neighborhood, so that's Sedgwick, Old Town, Shade Tree Heights. They each have a safe house. And as part of the safe house, there's like a couple of missions you have to do, and the last mission is basically go kill a mini boss, which is like a more powerful vampire than what you've been running across in the open world. And those vampires are slightly difficult. The last one I tried to fight last night, actually, I died in, and then I decided to give it a rest after that. See, again, here's this weird rainbow stuff. Like, it's just random. There's no explanation. Or if there was, I missed it, and now it's gone to the sands of time. These shadows, that's a fairly common occurrence. A lot of times there will be textures. I mean, you see how that's like, yeah, look at that. It's just like, there it glitched again. There's a lot of times when textures, I'll see them from, say, me to the car away, like stuff that'll be on the floor, for example, and then as I get up, they disappear. Here, let me show you. We'll use the UV gun. So the UV gun will turn them to stone.
Stop me if you can.
Maybe? And then you can pull out your shotgun or something else and
This place
blow 'em
ain't
up.
killed it yet.
The blue energy that they release fills up your special. So his special is this like ghost sniper rifle. Which apparently actually can kill vampires. It's pretty cool. It's pretty strong, but you only get that energy to fill the meter up down there in the lower left corner. You only get that from beating vampires, and sometimes when you defeat a human enemy, they'll drop like a jar that has some of it in it. But as you can see, I mean, this place is pretty empty. So, I don't hate it. I'm not like mad about it. I'd be mad if I paid $70 for it, but I'm playing it for free on Game Pass. So it just kind of is what it is. But I'll probably play it through to completion just for kicks and giggles. Look at these shadows are glitching in and out too. I'll probably finish it. It's not that hard. I've heard that it's not that long. These siphon guys are a little difficult. See, here's medical supplies I can buy for 750 renown credits, whatever. Oh, I'm in the one of the safe houses. I got distracted there. Somebody subscribed to me on YouTube while making this video. You can buy ammunition. It seemed expensive at first, but as you can see, I've got 20,000 credits available. So if you loot all of the things that are laying around, I haven't had any trouble with having credits to buy ammunition. And sometimes it is nice. There is a lot out in the wild, but sometimes it is nice to buy ammunition. It just tops everything off. God, that was real stuttery.
Found him.
Look at how glitchy these shadows are. It's so bad. You know, I feel like this game has potential. I like the idea of it, but like it's so poorly done right now. Oh, I want grenades. Look at how lame these punches are. Oh, and I do have this Raven. So if I send that forward, it will mark enemies in red. I haven't found it to be super useful yet, unless you... I haven't upgraded it yet though either, but unless it like literally flies right by, it doesn't mark anybody. But you can upgrade it there. It's glitching again. You can upgrade it so that it has both a longer range and a bigger radius. Alright, so it's getting dark out, so let's see... So, I can't recommend that you buy this game for full price, but if you got Game Pass, you can check it out. There's some aspects of it that are, like, it's okay if you just want to play something different for a minute. But this is kind of it right now, you know, I go on these side missions to clear out the neighborhoods, essentially, and then, you know, there's the story mission that I haven't progressed a whole lot on yet, but... Okay, so he's not even really there? Okay, that's cool.
This is a search and rescue team. Getting flanked.
You don't turn your back on me. That's better.
So these things here, what are they called? Grave locks are like little bits of lore.
Who bled me first. said it wasn't right for me to bleed myself. She had the needles and she said the words.
Just little snippets of text like that usually. So the stake gun will kill him because, well, it's a stake. So bad. Oh my gosh, it's just so stuttery.
Marker up ahead. Oh, wait.
You will never see the sun
Careful,
again.
they got backup.
So here was some humans that are captive that
You saved me.
had some guards around.
I can't believe it.
So those little jars are the things that the humans will drop, that if you break them open, then it'll give you your special energy. These historic markers are what opens up a fast travel on your map. So now that I've cleared that, this little icon here, I can fast travel there or to there. Anywhere where there's one of those icons or a safe house or the firehouse, I can fast travel to. I've not seen one glowy like that before.
Last one's down and dusted.
Ones who didn't. When they left, they all believed. I know.
Oh, the other thing that's wacky with this game is that... Oh, side mission? You can play this up to 4-person co-op, but only the host of the game gets progress for any missions. So if you were playing on my game, you would get to keep the loot that you collected, and like if you leveled up or anything, but like completing the missions won't complete them on your game. You'd have to go back to your game and do them again for them to count. Well, so there you have it. That's Redfall kind of in a nutshell. You can go around and explore places like this church and get into a few fights with vampires and loot some stuff that's kind of mediocre at best. And then go on about your day, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to fast travel back to the firehouse. And so there you kind of have it. Yeah, so I'm going to give this game a 5 out of 10 only because I feel like it has some potential and I like the idea of a looter shooter like this, 4-person co-op, versus vampires. But they've got a lot of stuff to sort out. They've got to sort out the co-op progression. I think they need to fix that so that everybody can progress the mission at the same time. They need to fix all the glitchiness, all the stuttering, CPU utilization. There's just a lot of stuff. Um, Maybe work on the storytelling a little bit somehow. I don't know if they can do that now that the game is kind of out. I don't know if they can add cutscenes, but some of the advertisements for this game had some beautifully rendered cutscenes that looked like they could have been in the game. So I don't know if maybe there's issues with this game to the point that they like pulled stuff back and released like a safe version that didn't have a lot of stuff. I don't know. That's just speculation on my part, but right now this game is meh. It's okay if you're not playing anything else. It's worth a shot if you've got Game Pass, but I would not. If you don't have Game Pass, I would not buy this game. I would not. This is a steaming pile of wet, flaming dog doo doo. Mag out.